Hello and welcome to episode 38 of my Terraria Calamity mod playthrough. Words, they're hard. Anyway, plan today will be to take on the Brimstone Elemental. I believe, after the Wall of Flesh, it is the last thing that we haven't killed yet. Yes. There's still some other things that we want to get done at some point. This guy still has a bunch of loot for us to collect. This one here, I'd like to get to see if it's actually any good. The only reason I know that this exists because I was having a look at the guide for the Aquatic Scourge, specifically what weapons it recommended, and this was one of them. But we also have another couple of items we're missing there. Similarly, we actually haven't got the summon item from the Aquatic Scourge, so it'd be nice to get that as well. I think Cryogen will probably do off camera. I might do another attempt at the Aquatic Scourge on camera, accelerated, but I do need to farm it off. I have, between episodes, been a little busy. Firstly, we had a goblin army attack. That was basically a trivial thing at this point. The main threat from them is a... what's it called? I think it's a goblin summoner? Goblin warlock, I think it is actually. Which is a new enemy they add to that. Said warlock has a whole bunch of items. There they are. That they can drop. And we were most interested in this one here because it is required to craft up to the final summoner item. Or summoner accessory at least, and we have actually now got that. We have it equipped, although we're not using it at the minute. The other thing it dropped is a random... what's it called? Rogue weapon that I'm curious about, so let's just quickly fire this off. See what it does. Okay. Throws a Shadow Flame spike ball that bursts into flames. Stealth Strike makes the ball linger and explode more violently. There's definitely something else that's going off with it. Okay, so it's a bit like the Goblin Throwing Stars. More of a fast speed weapon that bounces around, not going to be particularly useful against bosses. It's not used to craft anything, so we'll put it away. Did I mention... Oh, that's already full. We're going to be dealing with that next. I forgot about that. Did I mention the fact that I've killed a whole bunch of extra... mechanical bosses? We've died once to the twins. We basically tried to do most of these without most of our buff potions. The first attempt at the twins, I made an execution error and got punished heavily for it. Then we killed it 3 times. Then I immediately went on to kill the destroyer, not paying attention to what the time was. And the destroyer enraged. An enraged destroyer is actually not that much more deadly than a normal one. It moves faster, it deals a little bit more damage. The problem, however, is it has basically infinite armor. So you're doing 1 damage per segment constantly. And I just couldn't get it down fast enough until it finally chipped away at us. And then Skeleton Prime didn't give us any problems, but it did give us the Prime Trophy. Which means we can craft the lore that we accidentally forgot to pick up. So consumed by hatred were some souls that they pledged they would do anything in my name. Their devotion was unerring, absolute. No atrocity was beyond them. Their vengeance knew no bounds. I organized them into shock troops, dreaded for their flamethrowers and incendiaries, leveling places of worship and torturing those falsely devout. Their exercise lay in unmaking faith with flames. Daedron understood this well. For them, he crafted a vision so grim it invoked oblivion itself. And I meant to move the keys out of this chest at some point. I will do that in my own time later. I've also farmed a bunch of golden lockboxes from the dungeon, largely so that I could get myself more of these. I need one more of these. We'll get to these in a bit though. Let's see what's in our bags. We've got another Heart of Darkness. We can sell that, sell that, sell that. Which masks do we have? I don't think we have a Destroyer mask. I think we have a Twins mask. We don't? Okay, so they can go into storage. We now have a healthy amount of souls, lots of hallowed bars. The hallowed bars are what we need because our storage is full. You, I think, are used together to make that. We only need one of you. We have one of you, I think. We do, so we can sell that. Let's put these away. Sell those. Oh, something else I did. I went and bought a bunch of these candles. Where she is at the minute, they cost around about 40 gold a piece. I think I've bought 11 sets. We've got 3 around here, 2 around here. Where else did we put them? We've got a set over here, a set over here, and a set over here, and then I think there was somewhere else I put them, but it is escaping me at the minute. But yeah. They are useful because they just add us static buffs, and they all stack, so there's no reason not to have them around at all times. We forgot to sell that. Okay, now let's do something about our storage first. We are going to need our storage manipulator. We're going to need sapphires. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's get our remaining hallowed bars out. Remaining souls out. Let's just get all the souls out. And then sapphires. It should allow us to make these. Oh, so we can upgrade them in place. I should have read that previously. Okay, and these should be all sorting themselves so that the first ones get filled first. Which is nice. So we never actually needed that in the first place. What's our current storage? It was 480, we're now at 640. So that's added another 160. Yeah, 160. Okay, let's move this stuff out of here and into there. We also managed to find another, what's it called? Crimson Mimic. I've not paid attention as to whether or not I need specific items from the Crimson Mimic, but never mind. Okay, so things to craft. We can now craft the next tier of these. We can upgrade this. We can now upgrade the Biome Blade. These two we can now fuse together, so we can actually make the Biome Blade, and then we can make 3 of a particular item from those. Was there something I wanted from one of these chests? Yes, and we can also now make the MOBA. So, let's see. MOBA first. The... which one is it? There we go. Forbidden Oath Blade. That's the merge of those two. 2 of these guns. That bow. The Biome Blade. Ah, right, yeah, that was it. I needed the Ichor Staff. Sky Fracture. Just before I get rid of these, basically we need 4 of these, because we need 3 of these, and then we can also use 1 to make the Shifting Sand Staff. When we get to the point that we can do this, then I think I'll just farm another one. I've still got one lockbox. I need to get some more keys. But yeah, we need 2 of these because they're needed for the god item, and then the third one goes into this one later. In fact, given that that goes in so much later, let's keep this last one to use for that item that the shark wants. Now, what do you merge with? Because I think we're close. Scoria bars, yeah, we're not too far off. Let's put them here. These are actually still a vanilla weapon. It's fire swords. If memory serves, it's actually not that bad, terrible a weapon. What about this thing? Not that we're using melee weapons. Very slow. Fires a demonic scythe. Critical hits cause shadow flame explosions. And can be upgraded further. With a Bacon Hero Sword, and then further again. Not used in the god item, but anything that has multiple upgrades I'm kind of collecting so that we can use them. The Biome Blade. Does nothing yet. Repairing the Biome Blade seems to have improved its tuning capacity. Hold right down while standing on flat ground to attune the weapon to the powers of the surrounding biome. Pressing right click otherwise switches between current attunement and the extra stored one. This further gets upgraded into the Monsoon. So yeah, that has 2 more upgrade paths. Oh, that's firing bats. Makes me think that that isn't actually a Calamity weapon, because I think it is added by Calamity. There was a bow that did something very similar previously to that. It was probably the one it was made out of, if we're paying attention. Okay, so that can go into storage for now. We can't do anything with these yet. We need to make them into Pearl Gods first, and then they split into 2. We don't have any bullets on us, so we can't fire it, but it's fairly obvious what they're going to do, so let's just put them away for now. Let's give this a try. For the sake of testing, we'll equip it to this guy. I'm assuming... Okay, so because there's 3 jumps and then a bunch of extra flight. Plans to play Cloud, Blizzard, Sandstorm, mid-air jumps. I thought it did a bit more than that. Doesn't matter. So we got that crafted. Need to try the Biome Blade out. Curious what it does. This can go in here for now. What was we missing for this? We didn't take it out, so we're close. That was right. Cause of sunlight. We're very close to being able to upgrade that to the next part. I need to get out of here the Ichor Staff. The Ichor Staff fuses with some Hallowed to make a Spear of Destiny. Not properly upgraded, but let's see what this does. Cycles between throwing 3 small Homan spears and throwing a single piercing lance. Stealth Strike throws a high velocity holy lance that explodes on a hit, which does a pretty good amount of just immediate damage. That might be a good replacement for my 3. And it's pretty quick as well. So yeah, we might keep that and replace the Stomp and Razor with it. They're doing about the same amount of damage. Okay, yeah, we'll swap that out. We'll need to give that upgrades. This does have an upgrade, so we need to put it away for later. Turns into Twisting Thunder, that's a way off yet. That's not the Rogue Chest, this is the Rogue Chest. Okay, that can go in there. Right, so Biome Blade on its own doesn't do anything. Hold right click. Fires a weak projectile that crushes enemies' defenses. Inflicts crush. Armor crush on it. Interesting. Rather than individually testing pure clarity, what I may do is just look up what effects it has. Because it's a melee weapon, so we're unlikely to ever use it, but it's an interesting melee weapon, which gets upgraded again, and then several other times. Gets upgraded into that, True Biome Bay, then into Galactica, or Galaxy, and then into the Ark of Cosmos. So it upgrades pretty far. It is a curious weapon. What do we need for the next part of this? Core of Calamity. And then Astral Bars. So yeah, it's not too far away, the next upgrade for the Biome Blade. Let's put it away for now. And then I think that was potentially everything. Let's make a look at what else. Now there is a thing that we do want to try to make. We're going to need to make a Valkyrie Ray one way or another, because it's used for the Terror Ray, but I might wait until we're at the point to upgrade these weapons. This one is, again, it's a weapon for the God item. Okay, we can upgrade the Pwn Hammer. We may as well. Superstar Shooter, which we haven't made yet. I might look at doing, or I'll collect the materials for that off-camera between this episode and next, so we can get things like the Mega Shark on its way, this on its way, because this upgrades the Starfleet, but then splits into two. I think we need Excalibur in general to make True Excalibur, which then goes into the Terrorblade and the Angelic Alliance. We're way off being able to make that, so I won't worry about any of those parts. We're going to need multiple True Excaliburs looking at it. Again, we don't need them at the moment, so we'll not worry about it. That's also a material for the God item. Let's upgrade several more times. Do I have a Mana Rose? I don't think any of these are used in the God item, they're just interesting items. Let's see if we have a Mana Rose, and if not, let's look at crafting them. Okay, so this needs either type of rose, mana crystal, and then 5 glowflower. It's only 5. 10 of these. We need to farm these a bit more religiously. We apparently go through them pretty quick. Okay, we can put this slot away, at least for now. And let's go buy the flowers. You should sell me them. Same price for either or. Okay. Man of those. Wait, didn't it say it could be made with either that or the other one? Jungle Rose, Jungle Rose. Oh, right, yeah, we've forgotten a step. Okay. What do these things do? Fair enough. We'll move them into storage until we've taken out the invasion. Is it the invasion? I forget which one's which. There's so many weapons sitting in here now. Put them there. Okay, anything else for hallowed bars we want to make at the minute? Ah yes, the pwn hammer. Because why not? Our pwn hammer should be in here. Let's upgrade it to the pwnage hammer. Can replace that hammer. The upgrade for that's going to take a while. Well, not that long. Ashes of Calamity is coming up fairly soon, and then you get Scoria bars are a little bit further down the line. I forget where paladins spawn. Okay, put that away. That'll do for now as far as all of that goes. I don't think there's anything in here. Oh, yeah, I do still need to figure out what I'm going to do about these emblems. We are getting to the point where we can start upgrading them. Oh, we can make true knight's edges. We may as well do that while we have the resources and we're sitting here crafting stuff. Where are they? There you are. 1, 2, 3. Do these things split into 2 different tiers yet? No, we've got to get the Terrorblade next, which requires true Excalibur, and more importantly the Broken Hero Sword, which is post-plan Terror stuff. We could actually make that. Assuming that we can make the sickle. No, we can't make the sickle. You buy the sickle. I just forget from where we buy it from. Sun Spirit Staff. Crafted. Apparently we never made this. That's sandstone. Brick. Hardened sandstone. Yeah, sandstone brick. I think that means we need 40 of this. I think sandstone brick is that. Actually, do we need 2 of these? Upgrades into the Vengeful Sun Staff. To Sirius. To Poseidon. To Temporal Umbrella. Okay, it upgrades significantly, so it's definitely something we shouldn't have ignored. We only need 1 of them, though. Sandstone bricks. Oh, we can make them 1-to-1. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay. What are you? Oh, we're only allowed 1 of you, are we? Well, show me what you do. In many ways, that's better than the staff we got last time. The one with all the turrets. Okay, let's upgrade it again. Where is it? Are we missing something? We very well might be missing something. Sunlight. There it is. Ooh, it gets upgraded. There can only be 1 at a time. Okay, I think this is worth keeping permanently. Even just at this upgrade level. It's only using... Hang on a second, I think both are active. Yeah, we have both active. Let's get rid of 1 of them so we can just see it at 1 at a time. Okay, it's still doing pretty good, and it's not even upgraded. Yeah, we're a little way off this. I don't know what Ruinous Soul comes from, or Exodus Cluster, but that's a significant upgrade, so yeah. It's going to be a while till we get to that point. It does require line of sight, but that's fine. If we use it against bosses, then that weapon makes sense. So yeah, worth keeping. That needs upgrading. Anything else? Just at a glance. Okay, that will do for now then. Let me get these things we just crafted upgraded. We'll get the obelisks and my graves put down. So 1 moment, please. Okay, inventory sorted. So let's move on to our next task for today. Our next task for today is to acquire the ore that spawns down here. The actual progression guide didn't bother telling us this, but the ore down there is actually accessible once you get Mithril Pickaxe, I think it was. So it's a little annoying it didn't say anything about it. But while we're down there, we're going to prepare the area we'll use for the Brimstone Elemental as well. So I will see you once we get over to that side. Okay, we've arrived. We'll quickly find our way down here. Because this stuff, I believe, is what we're looking for. Okay, so the ore itself does glow. If the ore glows, then finding it is not too tricky. This is the stuff that we're after. Ooh, there's lots of it here. Let's speed things up a little. Try to remember to swap it back, although we don't need to down here. Probably a mistake that I accidentally broke through to the lava, but never mind. We have sufficient enough lava resistance that I'm not that worried about it. But we are taking damage from the lava down here, if we're in it. A concern I have with this stuff is it also requires hellstone to make the item that is basically the equivalent of an ingot. So I'm worried I may not actually have enough hellstone to go with all of this. Okay, 300 at the minute. Yeah, we need 4 and 4. What kind of quantities are we looking at? 2, 3, that's not too bad. 5, 10, this is the thing I mostly want to make. We also need to make this. In anything that has an upgrade path. Okay, so maybe 400 is enough. Let's take our drill over to this section here. Okay, so that'll give us 100 total. 10 for that, 8 for that. So 20, 25, rounding up. Two there. This is a magic magic armor, isn't it? Yeah. 2, 4, 8, another 10, another 5, another 4. Yeah, that's enough. The thing that isn't enough is hellstone. Okay, while we're down here, before we leave, let's let's go on over to the bridge, because the bridge I think is the best, or the flattest area around here. Yeah. One, two, one, two, one, two. I don't know why I still have campfires in here. They're pretty easy to make anywhere. Find the point at which we no longer have those buffs. All the way over here. Good. This will do then. Let's just confirm that is how I built it. It is, yeah. Okay, and then we can put these under here. Right, let's head back to the surface, see how much hellstone we have. Not enough. So I'm going to have to go and farm some of that, which we will do off camera now, maybe? Well, yes, because we want to make the items from it. We make some of the, or we can make some of the items anyway. Let's sell the stuff we don't need. I think we already have a fire. Oh, we don't have a fire feather. Okay, they can be sold. Let's see how much of this stuff we can make at the minute with what we have. Okay. 22. It's an amount. So, things we explicitly want. That. Gonna need Essence of Havoc. Don't think we can make the amalgam yet. Definitely can't make the armor yet. Not that we would want to put a priority on making the armor. Can't make the Anarchy Blade yet. Souls of Night, Essence of Havoc. Okay. Ruin Medallion. Next tier upgrade for that. And we'll get merged with that once we can make meld constructs. But for now, it is actually useful as it is. Need that. 2 of these. And we're out. So the reason we need 2 of these, unless I've misremembered, yes, they're used in the Terra Disc. Which is used in the God item. Okay, so I am going to need to go and farm some more Hellstone. But before we do that, just make sure the Crimson isn't spreading in here again. They got evicted again, these guys. They're right in the middle of it, unfortunately for them. Mythical. Okay, we need a refund. We very much need a refund because we spent a lot on previous stuff. There we go. Right, let's have a look at these. These may be a replacement for this. Let's get rid of all of our summons. Right, over to our summoner. And read them, because this is the first summon item that actually has a right-click ability. Summons an igneous blade that orbits around you. Right-click to launch all blades towards the cursor. Okay. So like the some, they're defensive. I don't think that's making them any faster, but it is increasing their damage slightly. And if we use the right click ability, and then they fire them, but then we have to re-summon too. It's a little bit more manual, and we have, or if we was going pure summoner build, then I could see how it would be useful. How many enemies can it pierce? It just disappeared. Too many targets, maybe? I don't think it's worth it versus what we have and how we're fighting at the moment. We'd have to be spending all of our time re-summoning in. It's potentially it is a better weapon against a multi-segmented boss, because you wouldn't want to fire them, you would just want them hanging around. Just get as many segments as you can, because they appear to speed up. No, they are going the same speed, it just looks like they're going faster. But the more you have, obviously the more damage you do. And with a multi-segmented boss, this ring is roughly the same size as that ring of fire. So you get a pretty decent amount of damage out of it. So I don't think it's worthless. It has its uses, I just don't think it's useful for potentially the next boss we're about to take on. I am looking to find something I can use to replace my Mythic Blade. Blade Staff. Okay, with that done then, if you'll excuse me, I'll go mine us some more Hellstone, and then I will be right back once we have what we need to summon the Brimstone Elemental, and then we'll fight him once, because I don't think we're going to have that time to fight him more than once. I'll collect all the ore, I'll craft the item, I'll pre-prep my potions, I'll meet you where I'm going to fight him, and then we will summon in another go. So, see you in a bit. Okay, we're here and we're as ready as we can be. So let's... I think we're going to use these guys. Let's get one of these up, one of these up. Okay, good. That did use that. Do I want to bring in my elementals? Get rid of one of my wings. Let's... Actually, no. We better keep the wings. We don't know what we're dealing with, so... Right. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. How nasty are you? Pretty nasty because I can't see some of your attacks. Your red attacks blend in well with the red background. You do not appear to be too nasty so long as I can keep track of what you're throwing at me. Okay, that didn't give me much health back. Yeah, the biggest problem there is I could not see her attacks for shit. I don't know if that was because I have Watchmathingy active. The Danger Sense potions, which would make all of her attacks red. But I imagine her attacks were basically red anyway. What we could have done is more background elements. If we fight it over here next time, then at least we'll have a better vision. But we don't have time to be fighting it more than once, given the fact that we at least want to have a quick look at what we got here. So we'll kill her more next time if she doesn't give us the item we actually want from her. Let's read these first. Oh, in fact, no, let's place down the ever-important item first. There we go. Okay. Asphira, oft called the first city, its tumultuous history stretches back to the Draconic era. An odd jewel of civilization, the immense heat of the underworld provided it unlimited potential in defense and industry. Such were the abilities of the Forge Masters that when I swayed them to my cause, I was never lacking for arms. It pains me to say this, even in hindsight, but their own artisans paved the downfall of the entire city. For the witch and I, the air here will forever be laden with regret. There is nothing to be done. Oh, I wonder if the Brimstone Witch will now spawn. She's the last NPC from Calamity mod. Of course, she's not going to spawn until daytime, so... Brimstone Elemental. A peculiar being, until recently she had laid dormant for ages, acting as the city's silent matriarch, present in their culture. As its economy boomed, traces of brimstone found their way all across the known world. It was never clear why her slumber ended. At first, it was a stir. The people were cautiously optimistic. Her awakening was horrific. Infernos bellowed through the streets. None were safe from the flames. Fate had a sixth sense of humour that day. For Calamitous to be there to match her. Perhaps the two were attuned somehow. They fought to a standstill, fire against fire. Neither were victorious. The city was razed by flame despite her intentions. Treasure bag. Please give us. Not what I was thinking of, but I'll take it. I don't think we got it. I think we didn't get it. Maybe we did. What's the specific one we need? Rose stone. We did get it. I'm blind. Here it is. We got the item we wanted. We are now just missing the one. Can all of my existing summons please vacate the area? Thank you. Have I already got rid of my swords? I've already got rid of my swords. Oh, it's not swords, it's these guys. How effective are you? Ranged attack. Pretty effective. Given the fact that you're using a ranged attack, that means that you'll be able to hit things a lot easier than some of the other ones can. Now, what are these? Summons a Brimseeker to keep you company. Firing another Brimseeker with all minions when all minion slots are filled. Summons a Brimstone aura. The aura empowers your Brimseeker summons and produces damaging fireballs. Only one aura can persist at a time. You could have sworn that they turned even scarier when you looked at their reflections in a mirror. The aura's not working. I think these may actually be a viable replacement for the daggers. They're a little bit too enthusiastic. They are still attacking it. Okay, now they've given up. Because it despawned. Yeah, they hover around, they pass through okay, they may be a viable replacement. Why does the aura not work? Dormant Brimseeker. Firing another Brimseeker when all minion slots are filled summons a Brimstone aura. The aura empowers your Brimseekers. Brimseeker summons producing damaging fireballs. Only one aura can persist at a time. So we have an aura already? What counts as an aura? I will have to figure out what that means between episodes. It's not working, which makes me think I already have an aura for some description. But given that none of these are labelled as auras, then I don't know. So I'll have to check on the wiki. Get rid of light. Let's get rid of Night Owl. There we go. That's the problem. Okay, I see. Interesting. Anyway, we will leave it there for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. We're back again on Friday. I don't know what we're going to be doing on Friday, but hopefully we'll see you next time. Cheerio.